Hey everybody, day 2 of my trip to Scotland on Billy's Bike Adventures. So we've got about 250 miles planned today, just heading over the Erskine Bridge right now. So I've got the vents open on my jacket at the moment, but I think I might very well be zipping those up at the next available opportunity, because it is a little cooler this morning, which is fine, but I think it's getting up to 18 degrees or something like that later. Loch Lomond on our right, shrouded by trees at the moment. Look at this rain that wasn't forecast, but I'm not a fair weather rider, so riding in the rain, you've just got to accept it. Clear as skies later. This will burn off hopefully. A little bit like Wales really. Can't expect to come to Scotland and not experience a little bit of rain. And it's chilly enough to actually have my heated grips on. That make me a wuss? Probably. No, I don't think Mr. Whisky has got thick gloves on. I think he's got just summer short gloves and thin, so I don't know if he's got heated grips either. So he's probably going to be feeling it a little bit more than me at the moment. Good old finger visor wiper. Here we go, sorted. Now we're back on the old freshly gravelled roads. I do not like these roads. Mr. Whisky's giving it some though. The bikers going slowly round the roundabout. Love it. So just riding with Mr. Whisky today. He is hosting me, he and his wife are hosting me again tonight back at their place. Again, very just a decent thing. It's just really nice. I was talking to my wife about it, and she was like, "Have you met this guy before?" I was like, No. We've spoke quite a lot, but never met him before. Because are you like not worried? I was like, well, I don't think I'm going to be interfered with. So, and I was just saying to her, it's a bike thing. It's just a biker's kind of thing to do, and I'm sure it's the same for other hobbyists as well, you know, whether you're surfing, whether you're, you know, going off-road in your Land Rover. I think it would be the same in most kind of enthusiasts like decency. So, you know, I would return the favour to Mr. Whisky, and indeed I'd do the same for anybody else as well. So yeah, it's just a nice thing to do, and just like a bit of an unwritten decent rule, I suppose. So thank you, Mr. Whisky and Mrs. Whisky. Oh look, just beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful now. I love the fact that you know you can experience Scotland. I mean, we had a wonderful evening ride yesterday. If you watched day 1 video, ended with being at the bank of the River Clyde, and it was beautiful. The water was so still that you couldn't decipher, you couldn't tell the water from the land. It was just mirrored everything. It was absolutely beautiful, and so it was a really stunning late afternoon, early evening. you know, contrast to today, you know, this is the Scotland that I think about. Wet, not so cold, but a little bit cold. I think it's not as fun as dry roads, of course, but you know, this is what I think about when I think about Scotland. Same as some people say to me about Wales, where I'm from. Oh, it's always wet in Wales. Don't go to Wales. Ah, you've got to experience it. Because I would rather be on this machine than stuck in that car in front. Such a shame it's wet on a day, on a road like this. It's well, I mean, it definitely makes you, oh, look. Very pretty. Very pretty indeed. When you get lower down, it's almost like the weather seems to be clearing. But you look up the mountains, and it's not. Look at this, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Oh, it is stunning, isn't it? Stunning countryside, just stunning. Stunning, beautiful again. Inverary. Welcome to Inverary. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. I know I can't sing, but I don't care. Oh, look at this, baby. Oh yeah. And this is Auburn. Mr. Whisky just pointing out Auburn Distillery. Whisky man. Well, we just did a spirited ride from Oban. It was absolutely brilliant, and for some reason my camera wasn't working. Couldn't get it to switch on, so I didn't get any footage of it. So good though that I'm planning on potentially doing it again tomorrow. Bit of a big ask that, because it's another 250-mile round journey, so we'll see. But it was such a spirited ride, it was brilliant. Check it out! Nice roads, windy, twisty. Good amount of space on them too, very nice. Ah, this is lovely. Bit slow going if it's like this all the way, but still pretty. Mr. Whisky and Mrs. Whisky have been the very generous hosts, allowing me to stay at their place for a couple of nights. So thank you so much for having me there, folks. Great to meet you at last, Mr. Whisky. You've been following me for a while, so thank you for the support first of all, and great to have met you, and thanks for taking me out on an absolutely brilliant ride today. Absolutely superb. So much appreciated, and I will return the favour for you and your good wife if you ever need it. See if we can catch old Mr. Whisky up in a second. Find a sensible place to overtake. This guy's going off road. Ah, stones. Bugger. Sweet Caroline. Oh, oh, oh. Times have felt so good. Sweet Caroline. Track, good fun, good times. Beautiful sunny Scotland. Thank you so much for turning it on, Scotland. You have been epic. again, this reminds me of the Northumberland National Park, but just on a grander scale.